I was watching the governor talk on the TV today, and I realized 9 out of 10 people know that it's a hoax. It was for sure like 90 out of 100 people were trolling Inslee, which is really amazing.
Well, face it, if you are asked by the government to stay in your house to protect others and yourself, that is bullshit. That is so unfair.
Bullshit. I think it's really important to know when your civil rights are being trampled. And if they're asking you to do this for the protection of the community, you are being trampled on. I think everybody who owns guns should go and take all the people hostage who are trying to help others. There is no such thing as COVID-19. The whole thing is it's all a fantasy. It's all been made up by politicians to control you. And our president has been so honorable, so helpful. He's really taken charge and taken an interest in every state. He's the most kind person. He speaks to people in such nice ways, especially the females in the press corps. The fact that this governor tried to save a lot of lives.
Well, hell yeah, I voted for Trump. I mean, one look at the man and you realize he is capable. He's capable. He's very much capable.
Well, I'm going to plan on taking High-9 and Aceclirmex as well. I don't know if I can't take that, then I'll take something else. He said it's good for us. I just get so mad when I'm driving out on the streets and people are being cautious. I'm like, get out of my way. Hell yeah, I'm a conservative. Hell yeah. Screw these socialists who think that compassion and kindness is good. Here's the deal. Education should not be free. I couldn't pay for it. Nobody else should be able to either if they can't. All you really need is a Bible, because it tells you everything you need to know anyway. It tells you everything you need to know. When I think of Betty DeVos, I think of a woman who is so gracious. She is so generous, and she's so in charge. Why should the government support any sort of arts or music or anything like that? There's no necessary reason for it. I am so proud of our Space Force that we are going to go to the moon. We're going to go to the sun. We're going to set up colonization of the sun. I am so proud of us. Even if there are so many people suffering here in the United States, it doesn't matter. We need to spend as much as possible on the Space Force. It is such bullshit to hear women say they want control of their bodies. Bullshit. Men have made the decisions forever, and they should always continue to do that. Want to use abortion as birth control, which is bullshit. Stupid. I don't care that people say that people are equal. I don't want to treat anybody equal. I completely judge people by the way they look. I point out people's race to them all the time. I think it's important. It's important to always point out people's races. I love how Trump is always telling us that liberals are terrible people. Because it's true. I mean, anybody who believes in equality for others is got to be a terrible, terrible person. Got to be terrible. I mean, even if there's just a few people, really, that have all the money, it leaves all of us to be able to try to get the money together to pay our rent and allows us to sort of grovel for food. And that's makes us feel alive. We're just in a little town. We don't have any of the liberal folks in this town. If we did, we would run them out. You know what? Even if he is corrupt, even if he is the swamp, he can't do anything wrong in my eyes. I will support him no matter what. So don't get in my way. I carry guns. At the rallies, I even bring them so I can intimidate people. I like intimidating others. We are so proud of ourselves. You know the funny thing is? The ones who have the guns are the ones who shouldn't probably have the guns. Isn't that great? Yep, I think the more guns we have, the more guns we have. If you plan on taking away my assault weapons, I'm gonna fight back. I have a whole room full of assault weapons. Because they're legal and necessary. Nobody deserves healthcare free. It should all be expensive. I totally believe in what he says. When he says that the liberals are commies and traitors to this country, I completely believe that. Even if he did not lift a finger, and this is why we have this whole supposed pandemic going on, he did everything in his power to make sure that we would do the best that we could do. He has been so helpful at stopping the spread of this pandemic it's not even true. He needs to fire Fauci. The Fauci guy, he obviously doesn't know anything. Join me. These blue people, they think that education is helpful. They think that science is real. They think that this pandemic exists. They think the hospitals are overflowing. All of that is fabricated lies. Thanks for listening to my rant today. As you can see, I know what I'm talking about.